Hi everyone, it's Helena. I'm having another little haul video today of bits and pieces I've purchased at what we call thrift shops or op shops here in New Zealand. So let's get cracking. I've got two op shop hauls. I've also got a gift that I want to show you as well. So first off was a little shop in Coromandel called The Bazaar, and I always manage to find something really cool in there. So I found these vintage coasters. So they kind of got like a felt on them and sort of like a tissue material backing. And I thought they would be super cute to put into journal pockets. That one's got a crown on it, and I'm not sure where that's from. Christmas ones, that'll be useful. Here's another one of those crowns. This looks like a bar coaster, just a paper. Another paper one. Who's this? The Colonial Room. And that one's come apart. So I thought they were pretty cool. They could also be really good bases for clusters as well, maybe. There was a little packet of these little silk ribbon roses, which always go down really well. What have I got? I found a die. Not very often I find a die, so that's a nice little corner die. I'm not sure if it's too it's brand new by the looks of it. I paid $1 for it. The plastic will be shining for you. So yeah, there you go. Little metal quality die there. So that's pretty cool. Some little stick-ons. What are they? Button gemstone stickers. But I haven't seen anything like this. So they're sort of like a frosted glass and black, slightly sparkly. So I thought they were quite cute. Rat found a Kaisercraft wooden gate. Little chipboard on there that was only 50 cents. Tracy would really like this. Tracy J Designs. They're little ladybirds. I might actually pop those in the post to her. 50 cents a little packet, so they'll be cute and something. The good old little notebook with a little pupper on it. I might cover it or I might keep it, but I thought that was something a bit different. It looks like that's a closure to put a pen in or something like that. Outside in their free box was this book called Love in the 90s, Story of a Lifelong Love. And there was something about this. I thought, this is pretty cute. There's a few photos in here, which could make nice journal cards. But it's got lots of lovely little letters, like little love letters, which I would imagine, if I wanted to cut them out, back them and pop them in a journal as a journaling card maybe. So yeah, that was in the free box. So if that hadn't have been picked up, it would have gone to the landfill, so I don't feel bad about that. Super cute. Then I found some cool music paper, music books. I really liked the cover on this one and the colour. It's in the dark green colour, which is pretty cool, I thought. This one here, again, that's in a green, really grungy, nice looking large print. It's been fixed, taped up. I think I only paid 50 cents for these. And this one's sort of like a browny coloured one as well. So that was the first op shop, which I thought was a pretty good haul. And then I went to another op shop. Don't growl at me. I found I'm going to be doing that Time in Africa journal, and I found this little A, and I thought, I think I might be able to use that on the cover. So I grabbed that. Not sure what I'll do with it yet, but I think that'll be a little buttle, which will be good for a closure at some stage. Had an absolute score with these coin pockets. You know, the old, well, back in the day we used to get our wages in them, didn't we? Our coins and things. So I think this was, yeah, $1. And it's full of coin pockets. Like, how cool is that? Coin pockets. Whole box of them. Very happy with that little score. I want to do a Japanese journal. I know Golden Mead's got a beautiful couple of kits, Japanese themed kits, and I found this little English-Japanese dictionary which has got Japanese writing in it, so I thought that was quite cute, and it's only little, so it'll make a nice either little journal card or a tuck into a pocket or something like that. So I got that. And then I found these 3 mini books, which I thought were absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this. I don't know how old they are. But they've got little pictures in them. They really appealed to me. I don't know if I'll be able to get rid of those. What's this one? It's really light, but again, just a little wee book. And then another tiny little wee book here, which has actually got gold leaf on it. It could fit in its entirety, depending on... So that was super cute. In New Zealand back in the day, we had Aunt Daisy, who was she was on the radio, and she used to have a series where she talked about handy hints and recipes and all that sort of stuff, and my mum loved her. And this beautiful, I found this on the shelf, and that had to come home with me as well. Hairbrushes. To wash hairbrushes, add a teaspoon of best liquid ammonia to each pint of lukewarm water. Shake the brushes well. Don't you just love it? Egg on carpet. Use cold water. You know, these days we don't have that stuff anymore. It's just like, you know, if you've stained something, just throw it out or whatever. So, is this Aunt Daisy? This is what she... Yes. There you go. That's what she looked like, Aunt Daisy. So, do you remember Aunt Daisy? I don't, but my mum did, and so that was special. Then the other thing I found was this Seroptimist International of New Zealand Incorporated. They must have, it's like a Lions group or something like that. They must have produced their own cookbook. So it's not handwritten, it's obviously copied, but it's got everybody's handwriting, and it's got these adorable pictures. So look at some of this writing. Gosh, I wish I had writing like that. So I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. What a find. There you go, boysenberry. Dissolve a packet of marshmallows in 1 can of boysenberries. Cool. So yeah, obviously everyone must have been asked to bring in their favourite recipe. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I thought that was absolutely adorable. I can't remember, there wasn't a price on that. I can't remember how much I paid, but that had to come home with me. So that was my op shops. Now my friend who I'm doing the A Day in Africa journal, she bought me this, and it's a old bank bag made of linen, and she's going to give this journal that when I finally make it, this is going to be the bag that it's going to go in and go back to South Africa for her mum. So very special to her. So she's given me that. I'm not going to do anything with that, but she also gave me some old patterns for tissue paper, old brown tissue paper. Oh, it looks like was making her own. It's on brown paper as well as white tissue paper. So some old patterns. They're far and few between these days. Last year at our work, we did a photo competition, baby photo competition, and I made everybody a little folder, and it's very similar to what I made recently in my other video where I made the coin pocket, the birthday pockets with the little date pullouts in it. So same principle, it's a coin pocket with the fold up. This was the little dangle in the middle, which I'd stamped, and obviously inked with a little, and when you open it, it's a picture of her, and she's asked me to put it into the journal for her mum. So that is super cute. There's a little date. So that's going to go in there as well. And then she gave me some beautiful offcuts of materials. This is silk, which is absolutely beautiful, which will be lovely in some clusters and things. And she had, this is from her old ball dress, apparently when she was a teenager, and she couldn't bring herself to throw it away. And it's got these beautiful sequins and beads on it. So she gave me some of that. Will I incorporate it in the journal? I'm not sure. It's not right colours, but if it's sentimental to her, it would be nice to be able to do that. So I was quite super stoked with that. She's getting really excited. I'm getting really excited. And it makes, you know, making this journal a bit of a purpose. So that's super cute. So I will be able to use that. And then my last purchase, I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and it is a old, this is gnarly as, but it's old magazines, and it is just gorgeous. I think the date on it, it's in British pounds, so it must have come from the UK, and it's a series of magazines and books called Practical 20p, there you go, February 1973. So what are we now? So we're still, you know, this is 50 years old, isn't it? 53 years old. But I thought I couldn't not buy it, and I think I paid $10 for it, which I thought was super cute. Now, I was doing a little bit of a research about craft hauls and what people, you know, post and all the rest of it. And apparently you're not supposed to, well, I don't know if you're not supposed to, but a lot of people don't like to say how much they've paid for things. But you know what? I'm not that worried about it, because some things are treasures to us, despite what they are worth. And people will only pay what they think something's worth. What's this? Transmission Technical Library. So I was super stoked with this, and well, I didn't have to pay any postage either, because it was from a lady who lives in a suburb nearby. So I was super stoked with that. Will I use it in journals? I don't know, but it really resonated with me, and so I had to buy it. It's held in with these little strings, and I just think it's amazing. So that is my, gosh, it's gnarly, isn't it? My video today, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed something I showed you, or were inspired to look out for something a bit different when next time you go thrifting or to the op shop. Have a great day.